Hi guys, welcome to this video where today we're going to work into standing split through a slow flow. We will start our practice today with Kapalabhati breath, which is a vigorous breath. It's called breath of fire or skull shining breath, and it's meant to be a cleansing breath. That being said, if you have a heart condition, high blood pressure, a hernia, I want you to be very careful with this breath and perhaps skip it or modify it, just taking some long, slow, deep breaths in and out of your nose. If you start to feel dizzy or lightheaded during the pranayama, go ahead and just rest. Okay, so take care of yourself. Enjoy. And make sure that you're seated nice and tall for this breath. So you want to create a lot of length through the spine. If your hips are a little tight, support yourself with either a blanket or a couple of blocks, like stack your blocks this way, and then you'll sit directly here. Or if a blanket is enough, stay there. So you're going to be in this cross-legged position, hands on your lap to start, and we'll just start with a few breaths in and out of your nose. So breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose, in through your nose, and out through your nose. Close your eyes down for a few moments. We'll just take a few breaths like that. Taking the breath in and out of the nose, just so we start our practice in more of a state of ease. Just listening to the sounds of the birds. My neighbor has a fountain in their pool, so that's nice to hear. Stay sitting up nice and tall, so as you're calmly just noticing your breath, lift the crown of your head up towards the sky. And then gently open your eyes. And bring your hands to your belly. So I want you to feel this Kapalabhati breath as it pertains to your belly. So Kapalabhati, you're taking really quick exhales and forceful exhales. So it's like, and this is in and out of your nose. This is going to sound weird, and I don't know, stuff might fly out of your nose. Don't worry about it. Nobody can see you. All right, so hands on your belly. So just take one quick breath out through your nose. Right, and feel, I want you to draw in the belly when you take that exhale. You're really trying to help the breath come out of the body through the forcefulness of drawing the belly button in towards the spine. And that's going to help your diaphragm push up, right? So when your diaphragm pushes up, it helps to not collapse the lungs, but it shortens the lungs so that the air comes out. And then when your diaphragm is able to drop, then you take that inhale. So the inhale here is going to be just a spontaneous inhale. So you have that really forceful exhale, and then it's just like, ooh, I have to inhale. So there's no control on your inhale. You're really just trying to control the exhale and let the inhale just come back, right? And you'll feel that in your belly. So we'll take a long, slow, deep breath in. So we're not going to go super fast here. If this is in your practice and you want to speed up your rounds, go for it. But you don't have to. If this is the first time you've done it, take it slow. So we'll just do, say 5 or so breaths, just in a really slow pace. So take an inhale, forceful exhale through the nose, and then let your inhale just spontaneously come back. Exhale through the nose forcefully. Exhale. Inhale, let it come back. So I'm going to get a little bit closer just so that you can hear the breath. And I'm going to use my blocks for this. So maybe it's more helpful to hear the breath than it is for me to be so far away. Okay, ready? Let's start this again. Nice inhale, forceful exhale, and then let it come back, right? The breath just wants to bounce back, and that's what you want to feel, right? So inhale, exhale forcefully. So we'll do that pump. It's like exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, did you feel that? It's like a pulling in and then let the breath come back. Pulling in, let the breath come back. Exhale, let it come back. Exhale, let it come back. Okay, so we'll do about 11 rounds of this. Okay, so you can keep your eyes open or you can keep your eyes closed. It's totally up to you. Forceful exhale through the nose. Let the breath come spontaneously back in through the nostrils. Okay, inhale. Exhale. That's 11. And just breathe now slowly in and out of your nose. You can close the eyes down. Notice if you got a little lightheaded. If you do, that's when you want to start to slow the breath down. You don't do it so quickly. Soft breath in and out of your nose. And if you do have some of those conditions that aren't the greatest for this breath, you could just take a long, slow exhale, hold it for a moment, and then let your inhale come back spontaneously. All right, so lots of ways to modify this. Let's do one more round of the Kapalabhati breath, and we'll do again about 11 rounds. So breathe in. Exhale. And let it go. All right, breathe in through your nose. You can close the eyes down. Breathe out through the nose. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. Great. Open your eyes and just feel, the effects of that short window of breath that we did. So, and when you keep your hands to your belly, just notice how much you draw the hands away or draw your belly away from your hands, and then you let it fill back up, right? So it should pull away and then come back in. And try to remain sitting up tall. Sometimes it's helpful to just take your hands behind you so that you're sitting up tall, but just play around with it. And there's so many YouTube videos out there to read up on it, and yeah, there's just a lot of information, so just try it out, and we're gonna get to practicing. Okay, let's bring ourselves back. Well, I'm gonna bring myself back. You probably haven't moved. Come back to a seated pose, cross-legged. And let's close our eyes down. So feeling the effects of our breath work. Just allow yourself to observe your breath as it is now, in and out of your nose. Now bring your hands to your heart center or bow your head to your heart. And as you inhale, take a sweep out, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach out and up. Interlace your fingers at the top and then flip your palms towards the sky. Look up if you can. If you can, if it hurts your neck, then just gaze straight forward. Otherwise, we're looking up. Breathe in. Exhale, take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. Lift your collarbones up, draw your hands down towards the ground, and then take your hands away from your lower back. So you're lifting your hands up towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, release your hands, come forward, interlace the fingers, press your palms forward, and tuck your chin into your chest. Keep your fingers interlaced, reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands behind you, try to change your grip, opposite index finger on top. Good, squeeze your shoulder blades together, breathe in. Exhale, release it, come forward, press, tuck your chin. Keep your fingers interlaced. Inhale, reach up. Last round here. Exhale, take your hands behind you. Try to keep that strange grip, right? Opposite finger on top than you normally do. Breathe in. Exhale, come forward, interlace, and push. Take your hands into your lap, sit up nice and tall. Breathe in, lengthen up. Exhale, twist to your right. Stay tall in your spine, so you want to continually lift up. And you can take that back hand and push into the ground and try to be on your fingertips, right? So not a flat palm, fingertips like a clawed hand, so that you can help yourself lift continually. So as you inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw your belly in, twist a little bit more. Inhale, bring it to center, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, twist to your left, right? Your left hand now is in that claw position, pushing into the floor, sit up, breathe in, exhale, and twist. Stay in your twist. Inhale, bring it to center, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, sit back, and then take your feet forward. We're going to do a little flow this morning. Inhale, reach your arms up, a seated flow. Exhale, mini fold forward. So not a big fold forward because it's the first one of our day. Inhale, come up, reach your arms up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take your hands down, coming into Baddha Konasana, and fold forward. Little fold. Inhale, up, reach your arms up. Legs forward, exhale, fold, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, come up, feet together. Good, Baddha Konasana, fold forward. Inhale up, reach the arms up, feet forward. You got to draw the belly in. Exhale, come forward. Inhale up, reach up, soles of your feet together, knees wide. Good, Baddha Konasana. Inhale, come up, arms up, feet forward. Exhale, fold. Last one here. Inhale, coming up, soles of your feet together, knees wide. Bring it in. And then take your hands forward. Lift your chest. So we're trying to concentrate our stretch in the inner thigh. Good. Push your feet together so that you're creating a strong connection to the feet, and you're giving support to the joints that make up your legs. So your knee joint, your ankle, and your hips. Fold forward. Lift your chest. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, fold. And then walk your hands back. Keep your feet pressing together as you come onto your hands and knees. So you can have your blanket underneath your knees if you'd like. So hands here are shoulder width apart, knees are hips distance apart. And we'll just do a few cat-cows to continue warming up our spine. Inhale, pull your chest forward, lift your sits bones. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, pull your chest forward, lift those sits bones. Exhale, round your spine. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good. Come to a neutral spine. Bring your big toes to touch. Knees come a little bit wider. Sit back into a child's pose. Bring your forehead down. Let your hips settle in towards your heels. Reach out a little bit further on your mat. Getting a stretch through the whole side body. Just by creeping your hands a little closer to the front of your mat. Now let your arms be really active so your elbows are up off of the ground, fingertips are pointing forward. Let your head drop again. Active in your hands, pull your shoulder blades down your back. And then as you keep pulling your shoulder blades down your back, come up onto your hands and knees. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows halfway. Good. Inhale, come up, and then bring your knees back together. You want them about hips distance apart. So reset your hands. So fingers, your index fingers are pointing at 12 o'clock. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Curl your toes under. Let's go right into a downward facing dog. Breathe in. Take a long exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale, push into your hands. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Keep continually pressing your chest towards your thighs. Good. And then look forward. Walk your feet to your hands. And come over in a ragdoll pose. So grab opposite elbows. Let your head drop. And bend your knees here as much as you need to. So try to not lock out your knees. Breathe in and out of your nose. And now release your hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. We're going to do some knee down lunges, so if you want your blanket, keep it there. If not, you can take it away. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins and really draw the chest forward so you're creating space through your whole torso. As you exhale, take your right foot back, right? But I want you to come into more of a warrior, but your hands are down. So you're balancing here. This leg is lifted, my right leg, balancing on the left leg. Bend your left knee, take your right toes down, and then bring your right knee down. Good. Reach your arms up as you inhale. And inhale long. Exhale. One more breath in. You can have your gaze up or forward. You choose. On your next exhale, take your hands down, curl your back toes under, lift your right knee. We're going to come out of this the way we started. Give yourself a little launch, so you bend your right knee and then push off your back toes, lift your right leg. Hands can be either on the ground, to your shin. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Bring your right foot back in and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, so I promised you like a slow flow today, so we're slowing everything down, really emphasizing the movement. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, taking your hands to your shins to start. And then take your left foot back, trying to keep your heel in line with your hip. We're balancing all of our weight on the right leg, so push down into your foot, Draw your belly in and lengthen your spine. Good. Now bend your right knee. Slowly take your left toes down. You could use blocks here underneath your hands. Left knee comes down. Inhale, reach your arms up, coming into this lunge. You can look up or forward. Just make the breath nice and long. Lift your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, take your hands down. Curl the back toes under. Lift your left knee. Bend the left knee, take a little bit of a launch, and lift the left leg up. Your hands can be on the ground or to your shin or even to your thigh. Pull your chest forward, stretch that left foot back long, and then take it down and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, take your hands to your heart center. Good, nice breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Yep, take that right foot back. Balance here. Take your hands away, hands to a leg. Bend your left knee. Tap your right toes down. Right knee comes down, arms reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Let's twist to the left. So hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. You could also be upright, arms extended. You choose what twist you want to take today. Press your palms together and squeeze your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Good. Maybe you look up if it's okay for your neck. If you want to look up, pull the Jalahara Bandha in. Remember that bandha? Right, and then turn. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. Reach your arms up. Nice and slow. Exhale, take your hands down. Curl the back toes under. Lift the right knee. Launch it forward. Keep the heel lifted. And then step it forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a breath. Good, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take the left foot back. Reach the heel long. Good. And then bend your right knee. Slowly take your left toes down, left knee down. Inhale, reach up. So create length before you bring your hands back to your heart center. Exhale, twist. Left elbow comes to the outside of your right thigh. Push your palms together and turn, turn, turn. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards your spine. One more breath. And then as you inhale, unwind, reach up. Exhale, take your hands down. Curl the back toes under. Lift the left knee. Step forward. Lift your left foot. Maybe bring your hands to your heart center and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good job. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good, take a breath in. And take a long breath out. Just gonna stand back a little bit. Bring your arms up overhead. Take your right wrist with your left hand. Lift up. So you want to create that length through your spine. Press into your feet and then lean over to your left. And really keep the pressure down into your right heel. And so you're grounded down. You're not going to lift up and lean over. Inhale, come to center, switch sides. So grab your left wrist with your right hand. Create length by lifting up and then lean over to your right side. Keep the left heel grounded down. If your breath becomes shallow, lift up a little bit. Lift your chest. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Now, if you have a blanket, take it off to the side. If you have blocks, bring those to the front of your mat. It's a good time for water. I'm going to come into pyramid pose. So I've done this before, but I'm going to add a couple things to our pyramid pose as we go. So right foot forward, left foot back. So you're here in your train track position, right? Take your hands to your hips and then inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, bring yourself forward and just hold your hands at your hips. So you're trying to anchor your hips down. You're pushing down this way. Right? So you're anchoring a little bit more into that back foot. Keep pulling your chest forward and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now with this outer right hip, pull that outer right hip back as you extend forward. So it's like somebody has a strap here around your hips and they're pulling back and you're extending forward. Good, stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into your front foot, rise all the way up, step forward and switch sides. So now it's the right foot back. And go pretty long here, like you don't want it short. You don't want it so long that you can't press down your back heel, but somewhere in the middle. Feet are at 12 o'clock, like going in the same direction. Think train tracks with your feet, hands to your hips. So you're pushing down, right? So you put that pressure into your heels. Inhale, lift your chest up. Create some length here through the front of your body. And then exhale, hinge forward. Staying here so that your torso is parallel to the floor or the ground or wherever you're at. Push into your hips. So you're pushing down, getting that weight into your back heel. Pull your chest forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together, right? Lots to think about. You can take your left thumb and hook into the left hip. Pull your outer left hip back. Right, so think of that image. Somebody's got a strap around your hips. They're pulling you back as you extend forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good, stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into your front foot. Rise all the way up. Take your right foot forward and shake it out. Good. So we're going to go back to pyramid pose, right foot forward. Good. Left foot here. Now take your arms up. Right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep pulling your outer right hip back. Ground down into your left heel and reach. Let your gaze be down at your mat. Right, reach forward. Pull your outer right hip back. Stay strong in your legs. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, you got it, 2, 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands to your heart. Step forward and switch. Left foot forward, right foot back. Inhale, reach up, look up. Maybe go back a little bit. You're probably ready for that. Exhale, hinge forward. Press into your back heel. Pull the outer left hip back and reach forward. Let your gaze just be down. You don't want to look up too much. You don't want to crunch the back of your neck here. Stay here for 5. Spread your fingers wide. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it up. Step forward. Hands to your heart. Good, let's shake it out. You can even do this little shake out, right? The Qigong, floppy coat sleeves. One of my favorite things to do. Makes me feel like a kid. Good. All right. And then let yourself just unwind slowly. All right, not abruptly. Just let the natural rhythm of your body come to a halt. Good. All right, starting again. So now we'll add in like a standing split. Well, it'll go warrior 3 to a standing split, something like that. See how much time we have left. Okay, we got plenty of time. All right, right foot forward, left foot back. So here's where blocks are helpful. You don't have to have them, but they're helpful. So if you have blocks and you want to use them, we'll inhale, reach the arms up like we just did. Exhale, hinge forward, create that length, pull your right hip back. You can take your hands down to the blocks, shift your weight forward, and lift your left leg. From here, you'll reach forward. Right? We did this on Sunday. Right? We did warrior 3 on Sunday. Bring your hands to your heart center, take your hands down, and then bring that left foot down. Inhale, reach up. Let's do that 2 more times, right? Reaching forward, down to your blocks, step off the back foot, lift it, take the left foot down, reach back up. Exhale, hands down, launching off the back foot, and then come back down. Inhale, up, hands to your heart center, step forward. Good, shake it out. Other side, left foot forward, right foot back. Remember, you're trying to keep this outer left hip back. You're grounding down into your foot until it's time to lift it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to, you could do the floor, right? Doesn't have to be a block. Could be to your shin. Okay, but take the hands down somewhere, lift that right leg, pull your chest forward, hands to your heart, reach it forward. Right, warrior 3. You can bring your hands to your heart center if that doesn't feel right. Good. Take your hands down, take your foot back, pyramid pose, reach up. Exhale, take the hands down, launch off your back foot. Take the right foot down, pyramid pose. Keep pulling your outer left hip back as you come forward and lift. Take it down, come up. Good, bring your hands to your heart center, step it forward, shake it out. All right, let's stretch out our legs a little bit. So I'm gonna step this way over my mat, but you can be on your mat with your feet coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Press into the outer edges of your feet. You want to pull your inner thigh muscles in and up. Reach up, maybe go back. Exhale, hinge forward. Still hinging, reaching, creating that length through the spine, and then take your hands down. So your hands are really soft here. You're not putting your weight into your hands, you're letting your legs do the work. One more breath. Now inhale, halfway lift, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. So you can keep your hands down on the floor, or if you have blocks, put your hands here to sit up a little bit more. Flex your left foot, just get that nice stretch of your inner left thigh. Skandasana. It's also, sometimes I like to sit on the block. You get it there? All right, no hands. Okay, let's switch to the other side. Coming back into that wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your left knee. Keep your right leg straight and lift your toes. Sit up nice and tall as you can. Don't worry if you're leaning forward a little bit. Just the more you can sit up, the more you're going to get that stretch into the inner right thigh. Flex your right foot and spread your toes apart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep working your belly. One more breath. Exhale, draw the belly button in. And let's come to that forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, rise all the way up, and then heel toe your feet together. All right, coming back into pyramid pose. We're not done. You want to kind of take it into a standing split, no? Because we did warrior 3 before. Because we can. That's why we want to do it. Feet down, 12 o'clock, hands to your hips. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe go back a little bit. Exhale, bring your hands down. They can come down to the floor or your blocks. Coming into warrior 3. And you can keep your hands down. You don't have to bring them forward. Draw your belly in and push down into your standing foot. So you want to feel like a lift coming from the foot all the way up into your hips. Extend your spine long. And then as you exhale, drawing the belly in, fold over your right leg into your standing split. Now keep your hands down on something for now. It could be your leg, it could be one to the floor, one to your leg. Just keep practicing pushing down into your foot, engaging your leg muscles, drawing your belly in, and then folding as much as you can. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring that left foot down and fold. Take your feet a little bit wider than hips distance apart and turn your toes in, right, like a pigeon toe, and then fold. Bring your heels back in line with each other. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Switch sides. So now it's left foot forward, right foot back. I'm going to bring my blocks here because I like to use them. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift your chest. Little baby back bend. Exhale, hinge forward, right, starting there. And then the hands come down to your blocks of the floor, launch off the back foot, lift your heel, engage your leg. Now remember to press down into your standing foot and then squeeze those leg muscles so that you create a lift, right? Extend through the spine and then fold forward into your forward fold. Keep lifting your right heel up towards the ceiling. This outer left hip, keep pulling that back. You're squaring your hips, right? So much to think about. The fold here. Nice deep breath in and out of your nose. You don't need your blocks. Take them away. Maybe one hand to your leg, one hand to the floor. One more breath. And then take the right foot down and fold. Take your feet about hips distance apart here. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers and fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Release your hands and fold, or release your toes. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We got time for one more, you guys. So now we'll go into our standing split. Get there however you want to. Once you're in your standing split, take your hands away. So away from the blocks, away from the ground, away from your legs. Maybe you just do it one at a time. So I will start with my right foot forward. I'm just going to lift my back foot like I was going into an airplane pose, right? This outer right hip's going to keep pulling back. I'll bring my hands down to start to give myself some stability. Then I can take my hands to my leg, right? A little at a time. Maybe one stays down, one goes to the leg, and then let it go. Whatever you want to do with your arms, whatever makes sense. Maybe you can take your hands behind you and interlace your fingers. Extend your spine long now. Don't let your torso get crunchy, right? Crunching into itself. Stay here for a couple breaths. Woo, if you can. Keep that top leg flexed, right? Your foot is flexing, you're squeezing the muscles in. And then try to rise all the way up without touching the ground. Good job. Whew. Got a little lightheaded. If you get lightheaded, just take a moment, like I'm going to do. Some water. Shake it out. So let's go to the other side. So whatever you want to do, because you're staying Warrior 3, right? I'm just going to take the left foot forward. I'm going to go right into my standing split work. Fold forward. You can even practice just keeping your hands at your hips while you fold forward. You're not even giving yourself that luxury of taking the hands down first. Just going right into your standing split. Try to keep pulling your outer left hip back so your hips are squarer. Then you can lift your right heel a little bit more. You do something with your hands. Press down into your standing foot. Squeeze your leg muscles. Extend your spine. Good. Keep holding it. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can come all the way up without touching the ground. Good job. Swing your arms. Good work, you guys. Standing split. That'll get your heart rate pumping. Whew. All right, you guys, come on. Let's come down. I'm sure you're tired of standing up. So am I. You can take your blanket here, fold it in half. If you want some support, we'll come to a seated position. And bring the soles of your feet together again. So push your feet together. Actually, let's bring our feet more forward. Keep pushing the feet together and try to draw the knees down towards the ground without using your hands. So you're pushing the feet, let the knees come down. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hinge forward. Hands on either side of your feet. Take a deep breath in through your nose and long exhale through your nose. Walk your hands back. Come into a cross-legged position. Take your right arm up and then bend your elbow. And then take your left hand to your elbow. A little lean to the left. Make sure you're sitting up tall. Come to center. Reach your arms up. Bend your left elbow. Right hand comes to the left elbow. Give yourself an assist. Stretching out your triceps. Come back to center. Take it back. Take your hands on either side of your hips. You could use blocks here. And I just want you to practice again, sitting up nice and tall, arms out to the side. Inhale, lift the crown of your head. You could close your eyes, squeeze your shoulder blades together. One more breath here. Good. Now from here, take your hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stay sitting up nice and tall. As you inhale, lift your chest up. Maybe your chin goes up. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together even more. Lift your chin more. And then slowly come forward, release it, roll your shoulders out. Did you feel that nice stretch through your neck? I did. Good. And now take everything aside and we'll come into reverse tabletop. So feet here, our hips distance apart. Take your hands behind you. Your fingers are pointing towards your heels, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. All right, so you're sitting up nice and tall. Press into your feet and then lift your hips. Maybe your head goes back. It doesn't have to. Your gaze could stay forward. Push into your hands, push into your feet, lift your hips. If you're going to try to take your head back, tuck your chin in towards your throat, Jalahara Bandha. Keep the chin tucked in until you can't anymore. Let the chin lift. If it doesn't feel right, bring the chin back. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. And then come down to your seat. Take your hands underneath your hips, coming into fish pose. Take your feet in front of you. And you really want to press down into your elbows to lift the chest. Inhale, lift, lift. Exhale, pull Jalahara Bandha in. Let your head drop back. And you can just stay here, or if it feels okay, you walk your hips over your wrists until the top of your head rests on your mat. Keep your feet active. You want to press your heels down into the ground. Spread your toes. Breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin to your chest, and then let your shoulders come down to the ground. Release your hands. Take a full body stretch. Reach your arms back behind you. Press your heels forward. Exhale, hug your right knee into your chest. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, hug your left knee into your chest. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, hug your right knee in, twist to your left. Reach your right arm out to the side. Let your gaze turn out over your right hand. Squeeze your shoulder blades down. Hold it here and just let yourself settle into the twist. One more breath in your twist on this side. Inhale, come out, full body stretch. Reach your arms back, press your heels forward. Exhale, take your left knee in, twist to the right. Reach your left arm out to the left side, or maybe your gaze turns over your left hand. And we'll stay here in this twist. Keep drawing your left shoulder blade down and in. So you feel the stretch more through your upper chest area and your armpit. This is the connection of your pec major and your pec minors. Couple more breaths here. One more breath. And then inhale, come out, take a full body stretch. Exhale, hug both of your knees in. And then bring your feet down to the ground, knees up. And take your feet really wide. And then let your knees just roll from side to side. Now when your knees are over to the left, just let your knees stay there. I want you to draw your belly in and then press your right shin forward. All right, so there's a lengthening that's going to happen here. Push that right shin forward. Keep the belly drawn in. You could take your right arm up over your head on your mat. And then let everything relax. All right, so you just want gravity to do its work here. If this feels too strenuous for your knees or your lower back, walk your feet closer together. No need to stress out here. Winding the practice down. Breathe nice and slow in and out of your nose. But tap back into that movement of your belly. On your next exhale, draw your belly button in towards your spine to give support as you bring the knees up to center. Bring your arms back to center. Make sure your feet are wide and let your knees roll over to the right side. All right, so here we're going to draw the belly in, push the left shin forward. So you want to feel this length, this stretch through your left quad into the belly. Reach your left arm up and over your head. Let your hand relax. Keep pushing your left shin forward, feeling that stretch. And then exhale, let it go. Let gravity take your knees. Take long, slow breaths in and out of your nose. Let your legs get heavier with every exhale. And again, if this isn't comfortable for the knees or the lower back, bring your feet closer together. You can also support a knee with a block. Find a way to make them work, these poses. Couple more breaths here, just letting gravity take you. And then your next exhale, draw your belly button in. Bring your knees up to center. And then take your feet together. So your knees together, but your feet wide apart. And just take your hands, turn to the side, to your belly. And just feel the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and out of your nose. And let your jaw relax. And if you're comfortable here, you can stay here or extend your legs forward for our Shavasana, your final resting pose. Allow your body to just fully relax. Your facial muscles soften. as you lay here in Shavasana for these few final moments, I invite you to make an intention for your day. What do you want more of in this day? And once you've identified that, let's take a few deep breaths in and out of our nose. Just anchoring that intention into your body. The Kapalabhati breath that we started with is interpreted to skull shining breath, and it's just a clearing of the muck. So now let's add in what we want now that it's clean. Let's take one more breath. Open your mouth, exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes and come onto your side, whatever side that is for you. And then bring yourself up. Come to seated. As you come to your seated pose, take your right hand over your heart, your left hand over your right. Remember to sit up nice and tall. And we'll seal our practice with the sound of one Om. Breathe in. Thank you for sharing this practice with me this morning. And together we say, Namaste.